Hi everyone, and welcome to the how-to video for Activity 1.4 graduation program. So if you look at the very first screen on the graduation program, you'll see a whole bunch of different resources coming down the side: required courses, elective courses, grad transitions, focus areas, getting credits, and provincial exams. Now, you need to go through all of these areas before actually starting the assignment, because it's going to give you all the information that you need to select the courses that you require for your career goals. So the first thing you do, don't click on any of the other ones. Just click on the required courses, because you'll see that it goes straight to the required courses page, and then the next arrow over is the elective courses and so on. So click on the first one, required courses, and you can also go to the table of contents on the side and see elective courses, grad transitions, focus areas, getting credits, and provincial exams. So you can navigate it all that way. And I'm not going to go through all of these because there's quite a few resources here. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the assignment itself. And talk about how to do that, because otherwise this video would be 20 minutes long, and I know you don't want that. So the assignment itself, the first thing that we're going to look at is how it's graded. So accuracy and graduation requirements. So 5 out of 5 in both categories. All of the courses listed are accurate. All the prerequisites are selected. All the required courses for graduation are appropriately listed. So this is how you're going to get 10 out of 10 on this. And it's a fairly simple assignment to get 10 out of 10. Rarely I see students get part marks here. It's generally an all or nothing type of thing. So click on the course planner. So I'm going to open this link in a new tab, and this is going to teach us, or this is what the assignment actually is. And if you don't feel like watching the video, you can also click here, and it'll give you step-by-step instructions, which look much like this. So back to the assignment. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to fill out your name. I've already done that. I put in Mr. Lowe. And the school that you're attending, I'm attending online school, so I'm going to put it there. Are you planning on attending university? Yes, absolutely. I'm planning on attending a university. If you're not planning on attending a university, make sure that you click no there, because it is important for your results. So step number 2, I click on my required courses. Now, if you're doing this in grade 10, you should know what courses you're doing in grade 10. If you're doing this in grade 12 or grade 11 and you've already previously done courses in grade 10, what you need to do is you need to go to your counselor and you need to get a printout of the courses that you previously completed. It's very important that you're accurate with those courses. So you can stop this now, go to your counselor, and get your transcripts printed out for you if you don't remember and you're in grade 12. But if you're in grade 10 and you're doing this in the year you're supposed to, it should be a lot easier. So these are all the required courses in order for you to graduate. And for the most part, they're already filled out, but you can change them a little bit. For example, English 10 honors. You don't have to have English 10 honors. You can have English, just regular English 10. Pre-calculus math 10 honors. You can have foundations of math 10, French pre-calculus math 10, or just pre-calculus math 10 without the honors. It doesn't really matter. Then just make sure that you're putting in what courses you've done. So these are the courses in grade 10 that are required: English 10, Math 10, Science 10, honors or regular, doesn't matter, and Social Studies 10. Then you also need to take some sort of fine art or applied skill. So you can take business, education, drafting, drama, band, whichever one you took here, just make sure that you put in. So for example, when I was in high school, I did business education, actually. So I'm going to put in business education. And then you also have to have a phys ed. So there's a couple different options there. Physical education 10, and then of course the planning 10. For grade 11, you have to have English 11 or communications 11 in order to graduate, and then you need to select one course from math, science, and social studies. So you can do A&W Math 11, you can do Foundations of Math 11, or you can do Pre-Calculus Math 11. For sciences, you can do biology, chemistry, physics, or earth science or science and technology. And then for social studies, you have a few other choices like civics 11, social studies 11 honors, or if you're in French, sciences humaines. And then for your fine art, you've already selected the one course here. You don't need to select more courses, so don't worry about that. If you have more courses in grade 11 and grade 12 in this particular area, make sure that you're putting it in your electives. So say you didn't do a fine arts or applied skill in grade 10, but you did in grade 11, you can do it here. So for example, you could do accounting 11, automotive, any of these things. But I'm going to put this back to business ed. For grade 12, the only grade 12 course that is absolutely required to graduate is an English or language arts 12, so communications 12 or English 12. So once you're done that, and again, if these boxes are grayed out, you don't need to fill them in. You would fill them in your electives. So for your electives, you just choose your electives. You should have at least 8 courses, at least 3 of which must be grade 12. So you have to have 3 grade 12 electives in order to graduate. But you need 8 courses in here overall. So whatever courses you've put in, whatever courses you've done throughout the years, or if you're in grade 10, whatever course you're planning on doing, you're going to want to put in here. So for example, I did drama 10, so we're going to put drama 10 in there. And maybe what else did I do in grade 10? I did woodwork 10, so we're going to add that course. And then in grade 11, it doesn't really matter. Just put in whatever courses that you either are planning on taking that interest you, or you have already taken if you're in grade 12. It doesn't matter. Remember, we have to have 8 total, and there needs to be at least 3 grade 12 courses. So say you've taken three sciences, and for step 2, you've put in biology 11. So all the rest of your sciences are electives, which is really great. So like for myself, I took biology 11, and I also took physics 11. So I would find physics here, and I'd add the course. And I also did chemistry 11. So I'd find chemistry, and I would put it in there. But I didn't do honors. And then I would do the same thing over here because I took biology 12 honors, and I took physics 12, which is way down here, and we needed one more course in this one, and let's just say that we took Spanish 12. So step 4. This is the final step. So we check two things here. We check to see if we will graduate with this plan. So that's the most important step. And then the course prerequisites is the other one. So you've selected the prerequisites for each of your course. Good work. Awesome, right? You can't select biology 12 without doing biology 11, or physics 12 without doing physics 11. So that's very important. So yeah, this needs to be here like that, so there's no conflicts. And then university entrance requirements, you must select undefined. Don't worry about that one. You must select social studies 11 or First Nation studies 12. So I need to go back here and I say, okay, well, I need social studies 11. So social studies 11 I have. Perfect. So that's good. And then you must have at least 3 grade 12 courses with provincial exams, not including English 12, which I did. So I am good to graduate here, and I'm good to go to university afterwards, providing that my grades are obviously good enough. Then what I do is I take this and I copy the whole thing, and you can highlight the whole thing, and hit copy or Control C and open up a Word document. bring over the Word document, paste it in. That's all you have to do. You can right click and paste, or Control V is the shortcut. And then I'm going to save this, save it as, I'm going to put it on my computer, I'm going to put it in my Planning 10 folder, and I'm going to put it Graduation Planner Feedback and Summary. So it's saved. Then I go back to the Planning 10 course, and I hit Add Submission, and I upload the file that I just had. So desktop, Planning 10, Graduation Planner Feedback and Summary, and I upload the file. I hit Save Changes, and see how it's not that lime green that we want, because it's saying draft not submitted. So I hit Submit Assignment, and it gives me that are you sure you want to submit, double check, continue, and it's submitted for grading, and I'm done. And I can move on to the next assignment. Thanks for watching the video.